Hello, Leyden students and Mr. P. How you doing? My name is Mark Wensloff. I graduated from Leyden High School in 2008, and immediately afterwards, I joined the Marine Corps. I was an armorer at the Mag 39 Armory, Camp Pendleton, California, for 4 years, a typical term. And then when I got out, I came back home to Northlake, and I got a job on the railroad at Terminal Operations Management on Green Street. I worked there for a couple of months, about 4 months, right before my probation ended, and I decided to move back to California. That's where my girlfriend lived, and I guess I just figured that would be the best place to go. Also, with being a veteran, I got a GI Bill benefit, and I was kind of just wasting it by working and not going to school. So now I currently live here in California, in Escondido, California, 92026. Um, I don't know why I told you the zip code, but I attend Palomar Community College. It's kind of like Triton, and I study fire sciences, and I'm hoping to become an EMT in the upcoming year, and I'll eventually, hopefully, become a firefighter. I would like to be a firefighter in Chicago, but I don't think I'm going to be coming back anytime soon. So I'll probably end up doing it out here. Um, it's a long road. It's going to take me a few years. I'm also I would say, kind of a little bit behind the power curve, only because while I was working in the Marine Corps for 4 years, I didn't attend any college or anything like that. I was a little out of the loop. I didn't really know what to expect from college. It was kind of a daunting task, I suppose. Um, anyway, I also work. I also work for a guy. I have a job, but it's not a real job, I guess you would say. It's hard work, but I work for this guy. His granddaughter hit me in her car, and my boss, her grandfather, calls me the next day and says, "Hey, can we just forget about the insurance and deal with this person to person?" And I was like, "Okay." So I signed a release liability saying it's nobody's fault, and he offered me money, and I refused. I said it's not a big deal. It's like a little dent, no big deal. And then he offered me a job, so I was pretty stoked about that. And so now I work with him on his property, just basic stuff. I built a fence for him the other day, built a staircase, just manual labor type stuff. But it's money in my pocket, pays the rent. So anyway, let me see what these questions are really quick. School's pretty fun. Um, what do I dislike? Well, I don't really like the job I have. School, I'm not very good at school. I was never really a good student, but I'm glad I joined the Marine Corps because it gave me more time to think about what I really wanted to do, and that's what led me to go into fire sciences and want to be a firefighter. I think that extra time really helped me. I know a lot of people that went to college right after high school, and I don't want to say it was a bad move by any means, but I feel like they kind of didn't take it as seriously. They weren't as mature at the time, and they didn't take their studies as seriously. For me, I was kind of thrown into, just really a stressful environment in the Marine Corps. Not in a bad way, really. I enjoyed it a lot, but I think it really helped my work ethic, and that is a quality that I am using currently in school. Um, so I think that helped me out a lot. Also, I'm taking school a lot more seriously. Also, as far as Leiden goes, um, when I went to Leiden, a lot of people hated it. I didn't really like it all that much, but looking back, I've met a lot of people throughout the Marine Corps and here in California, um, that talk about their high school experiences. And looking back now, hindsight is 2020, right? I'm really grateful for the teachers I had. Mr. Pacucci was probably one of the best teachers I'll ever have in my life, and I'm grateful for teachers like that. Also, I was really involved in the art department. Mr. Lappy, I don't know if he's still there. Shout out if he is. uh, he was another really influential teacher. I think Leiden students are really blessed with the staff that they have, and I know that I took it for granted when I was in high school, and I think something to keep in mind is once you graduate, you know it's out of the frying pan and into the fire or whatever they say. I think I might have messed that up, but I think as a whole my high school experience was pretty amazing. I still keep in contact with all my high school friends, even though I'm out here in California. I haven't seen any of them for quite some time, but we still chit chat on a daily basis. So I think my line experience was great. Sorry, I gotta refer back to my notes. Um, some advice. Let's see. You can tell I wasn't really planned for this. I'm sorry. I would say for one thing, I was really stubborn in high school. I would say if you could somehow get that aspect out of things and maybe humble yourself, I think humbling yourself is probably one of the best qualities you could do. Um, Realizing that you're not the only person in the world. I guess I'm not trying to lecture you guys, but for me, that's what I needed. I needed to realize that it's not all about the way you look and stuff like that. It's about the things you do that really shape what your life is going to be like after high school. And you always got to think about what's after high school, what's after college. There's always a milestone to reach, and keeping your eye on the prize is probably the best priority. So those are my words of wisdom. I appreciate you listening to me, and good luck on your travels. Thank you.